Listen carefully, because this message is not random. Angels are whispering right now. And if you found this video, it's because something divine is already in motion. Your future spouse, yes, the one meant for you, is preparing to come to your door unexpectedly. Not planned, not arranged, not the way you imagined. And there is a very specific reason. The universe is doing it this way. But here's the warning. If you skip this message, if you don't listen until the end, you may miss the sign that changes everything. Take a deep breath, still your heart, and let the angels speak. Angels say, you are closer than you think. You've prayed, you've waited, you've questioned whether love would truly find you. And now, heaven answers. Angels reveal that your future spouse is not coming through logic. They are coming through alignment. You see, when something is divinely timed, it doesn't follow human schedules. This arrival will feel sudden because your soul has already done the work. You healed quietly. You grew privately. You learned lessons no one applauded you for. And when that inner transformation completed, the universe began rearranging paths. Angels say this unexpected visit is proof that fate no longer needs preparation. Your door represents more than a physical place, angels say. It symbolizes your emotional readiness, your spiritual openness, your new season. Your future spouse is coming to your door because you no longer need to chase. You are no longer seeking validation. You are no longer settling for less. You are no longer begging love to stay. Love is now coming to you unexpectedly, naturally, effortlessly. Angels reveal 3 divine reasons this meeting cannot be planned. 1. To protect the connection. If you had known sooner, fear would have interfered. Overthinking would have delayed it. Doubt would have distorted it. So, heaven hid the timing too. To prove divine authority, this union is not man-made. It cannot be forced. It is orchestrated beyond coincidence. The unexpected arrival confirms this was never human design. This was destiny. 3. To awaken your faith when they arrive. Your heart will recognize them before your mind does. Angels say the shock is intentional. It awakens belief. You may feel unprepared right now. You may think, I don't have everything together yet. I'm still healing. I didn't expect love to come now. But angels say, love does not wait for perfection. It arrives when growth is complete, and yours is. Angels say this message is for you. If you've recently let go of someone emotionally, you feel peaceful, but slightly lonely. You keep seeing repeated signs or sense a quiet anticipation you can't explain. These are not accidents. They are confirmations. But angels say something even deeper. Your future spouse isn't just arriving unexpectedly. They are arriving with a purpose connected to your destiny, a reason tied to your pain, a mission linked to your prayers, a future that begins the moment the door opens. Angels say, if you are still listening, your soul already knows. This is not curiosity holding you here. It is recognition. Your future spouse is not a stranger, even if you have never met them before. When they arrive at your door, something unusual will happen. Your heart will feel safe before your mind understands why. Angels say this is because you have loved this soul before, not in this lifetime, but in spirit. That's why the connection feels instant. That's why there is no awkwardness. That's why conversation flows without effort. This is a soul recognition, not attraction alone. Angels reveal that your future spouse has walked a path just as difficult as yours. They have experienced disappointment in love, been misunderstood by people they trusted, spent time alone, healing, quietly asked God whether true love still exists. They were shaped by loss, not bitterness. They learned patience, not resentment. That is why they can meet you where you are, emotionally and spiritually. Angels say this meeting was delayed on purpose. If they had come earlier, you would not have recognized their value. Timing would have pulled you up. Hard wounds would have interfered. While you were healing, they were preparing. While you were releasing the past, they were becoming ready. Angels describe your future spouse's energy as calm, but strong, gentle, yet protective emotionally, present spiritually aware. Even if they don't speak about it openly, they are not loud about love. They show it. Their presence feels grounding, like coming home after a long journey. This is important. Angels say your future spouse does not see you as broken. They see your resilience, sure compassion, your quiet strength, your depth. They are not intimidated by your growth. They are drawn to it. They have prayed for someone exactly like you without knowing your name. The door is symbolic, angels say. This encounter represents new beginnings, sacred invitation, mutual readiness. When the door opens, you are both stepping into a chapter neither of you could create alone. This is not coincidence. This is alignment. Angels say, do not rush this message. The moment your future spouse arrives will not be dramatic in the way movies show it. It will be quiet, meaningful, and deeply revealing. Angels reveal something important. Your future spouse does not arrive with chaos. They arrive during a moment of normal life. You may be resting, thinking, doing something ordinary, or not expecting anything at all. Then suddenly, a knock, a message, a reason to open the door, and everything shifts. Angels say the universe avoids spectacle so fear doesn't take over. This meeting feels natural because your nervous system stays calm, your intuition stays clear, your heart stays open. The connection unfolds gently, like a memory returning. Now listen carefully. Angels say this moment comes with a test, not of love, but of trust. The test is simple, yet powerful. Will you receive love, or will you question it? Angels warn against these reactions. Overanalyzing, the timing, doubting, why, no questioning. Your worth, letting past pain speak louder than the present moment. Fear speaks in questions. Love speaks in calm. If you feel peace, trust it. Angels say, every heartbreak you endured taught you discernment. You are no longer naive. You are no longer desperate. You are no longer chasing illusions. That's why this love doesn't feel intense in a painful way. It feels steady. That is the sign. Angels advise, move slowly, not cautiously. Be honest, not guarded. Stay present, not predictive. Let the connection breathe. You don't need to control what heaven already designed. Angels say you will know this is your future spouse because you feel seen without performing. You feel safe sharing silence. You don't feel the need to impress. Your body relaxes around them. This is how divine love announces itself. If you're wondering whether you're worthy of this love, angels say you wouldn't be here if you weren't. Angels say this love was never meant to stand alone. Your future spouse is not arriving only to love you. They are arriving to walk with you. Angels reveal that some relationships are for lessons, but this one is for alignment. This love doesn't pull you away from who you are. It pulls you closer. You won't feel smaller to be loved. You won't feel pressured to change. You won't feel confused about where you stand. This union strengthens your purpose instead of distracting from it. Angels say your future spouse carries something that complements you. Where you are sensitive, they are grounding. Where you hesitate, they are steady. Where you doubt, they believe. Together, you create balance. This is not dependency. This is divine partnership. Angels explain something profound. If you had grown together from the beginning, you would have limited each other's growth. So heaven separated your paths first. You learned strength alone. They learned humility alone. You learned faith alone. They learned patience alone. Now you reunite as whole beings, not broken halves. Angels say once this connection begins, your decisions feel clearer, your anxiety softens, your confidence deepens, your vision expands. Start thinking long-term without fear. That's because your spirit feels supported. This union is not about fixing each other, angels say. Healing happens naturally when two healed souls meet. Your future spouse doesn't reopen old wounds. They help them close completely, not by talking about the past, but by creating a future that feels safe. Angels say if you feel emotional right now, it's because your spirit recognizes what your mind is still catching up to. This message is confirmation, not imagination. Angels remind you, you are meeting love after learning boundaries, after self-respect, after discernment. That's why this relationship grows peacefully. Chaos is not passion. Consistency is, angels say. Do not rush to define this love. Let it reveal itself. Divine things unfold. They don't explode. But angels say something very important. Remains. Even divine love can be delayed if certain habits return. Angels say, love is near, but alignment must be maintained. Divine love cannot be stopped, but it can be delayed, not by fate, by fear. Angels reveal that blockages don't look like rejection anymore. They look like overthinking, peaceful moments, sincerity expecting love to hurt, preparing for loss instead of presence. These habits were once protection. Angels explain. The mind tests safety before surrender, right before something beautiful arrives. Old defenses try to take control, not because danger is present, but because change is dot. Angels are very clear here. Release the belief, I must be ready for love to leave. This belief no longer serves you. You are no longer surviving relationships. You are entering one. Angels advise 3 simple practices. 1. Respond. Instead of react, pause before assuming meaning. Let love show consistency. 2. Speak truth gently. You don't need to hide emotions. Just express them without fear. 3. Stay present. Jump ahead. Divine timing unfolds moment by moment. Angels invite you to silently release fear of abandonment, fear of disappointment, fear of being seen. Fully let them go. You don't need them anymore. Angels say you'll notice calm where anxiety once lived, clarity instead of confusion, hope without desperation. These are confirmations. Angels say, do not compare this love to the past. Comparison distorts perception. This is not repetition. This is redemption. You don't need to impress. You don't need to perform. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be present. That is enough. But angels say something remains. Once love arrives and blockages clear, a decision will quietly appear. Not a dramatic one, but a sacred one, angels say. Not all decisions feel dramatic. Some feel peaceful. This choice will not come with pressure. It will arrive gently, like an inner knowing. Angels clarify. The choice is not whether to love, is how to love. Will you choose familiar emotional chaos or unfamiliar emotional safety? Angels reveal something many people don't realize. Peace can feel boring to a heart trained in survival. This love doesn't trigger adrenaline, it builds stability. That's how you know it's real. Angels say right here, a thought may surface. What if I lose myself? What if this doesn't last? What if I'm wrong? These thoughts are not warnings, they are echoes of the past. Angels advise, choose what calms you, choose what grounds you, choose what allows you to be yourself. Divine love expands identity, it does not consume it. Angels say your body will respond before logic does. Shoulders relax, breath deepens thoughts, slow heart softens. This is intuition speaking. When you choose safety over fear, communication stays open, trust grows naturally. Angels gently remind you, intensity is not intimacy, anxiety is not passion, consistency is not boredom, consistency is commitment. Angels invite you to affirm silently, I choose peace, I choose presence, I choose love. Angels say once this choice is made, doubt loses its grip, love flows more freely, the relationship stabilizes you. Stop waiting for the other shoe to drop, because there is none, angels say. When love is aligned, life becomes lighter. The future with your spouse does not feel rushed, it feels rooted. Angels reveal that after the initial connection, conversations deepen naturally, trust forms without forcing, emotional safety increases, joy becomes consistent, not occasionally. Don't wonder where you stand. You know. Angels say people around you will notice a change, not because you speak about love, but because you radiate peace. You smile more softly, you react less defensively, you feel supported even when life is challenging. This is the mark of divine partnership. Angels clarify, disagreements don't disappear, they transform. There is no fear of abandonment, no emotional withdrawal, no punishment through silence. You face issues as a team. Angels say this relationship carries spiritual covering. When challenges arise, solutions appear, misunderstandings clear quickly, external interference loses power because the foundation is strong. Angels reveal something beautiful. You don't outgrow each other, you grow with each other. One rises, the other supports. One struggles, the other steadies. Taught. This is not competition, this is covenant. Angels say eventually you realize you are no longer searching. Your nervous system rests, your heart trusts, your spirit settles. This is what coming home feels like. If this future feels familiar, angels say it's because your soul has already agreed to it. Angels explain, it lasts because it's built on mutual respect, emotional honesty, spiritual alignment, not fantasy, not illusion, not fear, truth. But angels say one final thing remains. There is a reason you are hearing this message now. A final confirmation meant to seal this knowing. Angels say nothing led you here by chance. This message reached you now because a cycle is closing. You are no longer preparing for love, you are positioned to receive it. Angels reveal that heaven speaks when the soul is quiet enough to listen. You've stopped chasing, you've stopped forcing, you've stopped questioning your worth. That inner stillness is the signal. That's why love is approaching your Duronics expectedly. Angels say you will soon notice a confirmation. It may be a repeated phrase, meaningful dream, a sudden sense of calma, synchronicity. You can't ignore this sign. Arrives gently, not dramatically. Peace is the language of divine timing. Angels ask only this: stay open, not searching. Stay present, not predicting. Stay grounded, not guarded. You don't need to do anything else. Angels invite you to affirm silently: I am open, I am ready, I trust divine timing. Feel the truth of those words. Angels say if a part of you still wonders, is this really for me? That doubt is simply the old chapter closing. Love does not knock where it is not welcome. Your future spouse is not coming to complete you. They are coming to walk beside you, side by side, heart to heart, step by step. Now, there is only one thing left. The angels ask you to anchor this message so it doesn't fade when the video ends. Angels say, what has been spoken is now set in motion. This message did not come to entertain you. It came to prepare you. Your future spouse is not arriving by chance. They are arriving by divine permission, unexpectedly, gently, at the exact moment your soul is ready. Angels want you to remember this. You were never forgotten. You were never delayed out of punishment. You were never overlooked. You were being protected, protected from the wrong timing, protected from unfinished healing, protected until love could arrive without pain. When the door opens literally or symbolically, do not be afraid. Angels say, what comes to your door now comes with peace. No chaos, no confusion, no games, just presence, just intention, just truth. Angels bless you with emotional safety, clear discernment, a calm heart, a love that stays. May you recognize what is meant for you. May you receive without fear. May you walk forward without looking back. If this message touched your heart, angels invite you to type in the comments, I receive this love. Not for validation, but as a declaration. What is spoken with intention becomes grounded in reality. Angels say, this is the moment your soul steps fully into alignment with love. Affirm your readiness. Repeat silently or aloud. I am aligned with my soulmate. I trust divine timing. I welcome love fully, peacefully, and courageously. Imagine your soulmate standing at your door. See their face. Feel their energy. Hear the angels confirming this union. Open the door in your mind and step forward together into light and joy. Your union is protected. Spiritually, timing is perfect. Love will flow naturally, gently, and consistently. Angels say, take this blessing into your heart. Carry it, share it, and live it. Your future together is already being written. Like this video to anchor the blessing. Comment, I am ready to affirm your soul's alignment. Subscribe for more angelic guidance and divine confirmations. The door is open. Love is walking toward you now. Receive it without fear. Receive it with peace.